So you got a computer?
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna need a computer for this.
You got one, right?
Yeah, and we are gonna use mine.
I wonder why
came
it's
with
different.
those. They had the different sheets for the printing. Also, they had like you get this free if you spend a certain amount on that website.
They got
the
the
link in
pancakes.
below in the description. The link to all this.
What is this?
The portrait where you'll find no filter, no cap, no gimmicks. And the cutter that goes in there. So we're about to figure out how this thing works real quick. You want to do this first. This is your first step. Download the program so you'll be able to use the printer. So make sure you do that first. That's first step before you do anything. And they're pretty good with their warranty. Like they contact you and they send out the pieces if it need to be replaced, or they're pretty fast with their replacements and things like that. So it's definitely worth registering the product and having your warranty going on. As you can see, they got a nice little design. You can shut it so the dust won't get inside there, but it's a little 2-wire hookup and you ready to go. Just download the program, plug it up, and turn it on. And you just go ahead and go to File, go to Open, pick the file that you want to work on. Go ahead and click that. Then once you get it positioned in the box properly so that the whole image is inside and nothing is hanging outside of the graph, you want to make sure what you're using is inside line of the graph. Like try to keep it closer to the middle of it to make sure everything gets printed out. Then you want to click trace area, and then you just want to pull the cursor down until you cover the whole design in gray. Then after that, you want to go down and click trace, and then you can click and hold and separate the picture, and then you'll be left with the traced part of the picture. Then you'll resize that and position that on the graph so that it fits to your liking. And then once you're ready to do another one, go to New Project, then go to Open and find your file and repeat the process. So whenever you want to do it, you could just go ahead and open it again. And then you can duplicate your image. So if you got a smaller image you want to print and you actually want to do more than one on that sheet of paper, you just make it smaller and then you can duplicate it and then just separate them enough so you can get the scissors in between. And that way if the space is big enough for the scissors in between, then you can get all the little cutouts and you could actually save some vinyl, because a lot of people just print one thing on the vinyl when they could just space it out and print several things on that one vinyl strip. And you always want to pay attention to what images you have on there, because it's going to print out everything that's there. So delete anything you don't want there. Make sure you size it out right. Once you get done that, you want to hit send, and then that'll prepare it for printing. Let's get to the force. So the force is how hard the blade goes down when it's cutting out the image. So you want to put it at 10 if you have thin vinyl, because if you put it higher than 10, then it's going to cut straight through the paper and the whole paper will be perforated and it'll pop out and you have a whole lot more peeling to do. But you definitely want to make sure that you flip your pictures horizontal, which for this program is backwards. So as long as it's backwards, when you go to iron it onto the shirt or whatever you iron it onto, it'll be the right way. Once you get it positioned properly, you'll hit send. And then after you hit send, you make sure that that force is still set to 10. Then you want to grab your sheet and you want to take the paper off and you want to stick your vinyl to it. it's kind of super sticky, so it's almost like trying to put a phone protector screen or whatever on. So try to line it up as good as you can to line up with the lines, and then you just want to make sure the rollers are on the outside of the paper, as you see. And then once you do that, then you're ready to hit the button to start printing. And as you can see on this program, send means to print. So the top send is to get to the screen, and then that bottom send at the bottom is what you hit to start the printing process. So it takes a little while for it to cut out all the design. And when you're done, you just press the down arrow and that pushes it out. Then you want to peel it off of the sticky part. And then once you get that separated, then you want to separate the little piece of vinyl. So you want to try to get it at the edge, so you kind of find a piece to peel a little bit. Once you get a little piece to peel, you're good. You could just start pulling. And what you want to do is when you pull, you want to pull back and kind of upward, so you kind of pull out all the vinyl on the first shot like this, and just pull, and just, you know, take your time. If you rip it too fast, you might end up having a whole bunch to come back and peel, or you may rip the actual vinyl that you want to stick to the paper off of it. And all the information pertaining to this printer is in the description below. It's easy to use. I really enjoyed it. It has been King Files approved. Peel off all the little pieces. I'm not gonna sit here and have you watch me peel all the little pieces, but make sure you peel all the little pieces. So no filter, no cap, no gimmicks.